I got to the gym yesterday later than I normally do. Yesterday was Saturday, so I kind of slept in a little bit, and I didn't go to the gym until I didn't get there until probably 11 o'clock. Went to the barber shop, got my hair cut, then went to the gym. Got there at 11. And normally when I get there, like I said before, nobody's there. And when I mean nobody's there, there's a few people there, but as far as being inside the gymnasium part, the basketball court, normally there's nobody in there. Every once in a while you get a couple of stragglers, shooting around and stuff like that. But it's just one full court, and I mainly, usually have it to myself. And what my schedule is, I get up at 6 in the morning, every single morning, and I stretch out a little bit. I turn on ESPN, and I fast forward and, through the NBA, to the NBA parts and watch NBA while I'm stretching a little bit. And then I leave the house at about 6:30. I don't eat any breakfast in the morning. I'm actually in a fat burning mode right now. I'm trying to, burn some fat, and it's been working for me. Not, going to the gym on an empty stomach. I know people say, oh, you got to eat six meals and don't skip breakfast, but honestly, I can't really work out good after I eat because I'm just full and I got that, food in my stomach and stuff like that. So I really enjoy going to the gym on an empty stomach. I actually have a pre-workout I use, to give me some energy and stuff like that. And I drink a lot of water too in the morning, so that, that fills me up. So I get to the gym at about 6:45, 6:50. Put my clothes on and stuff like that. And I just bought a weighted vest from Dick's Sporting Good, and they had two of them. They had one for 40 pounds and another one for 15 pounds. So I first, the one for 40 pounds was like 100 and what was it, $120. So I bought that one, but that thing is just too big. Not because it was too heavy, because you can take the weights out and stuff like that, but it was just really bulky. So I took that one back and got the one for 15 pounds. And actually, this one's perfect. Plus, as far as the doctors say, I'm overweight. I'm 200 plus pounds. I'm over, 225 pounds, in between 225 and 240. I'll just tell you that. And I'm 6'2". So I'm a pretty big guy, and like I said, I'm 6'2", and I know that's not really tall, but in the normal world, I'm a big guy. When I go play basketball, it's just crazy because I'm the center now. I'm the 5 spot, and I'm not used to that because in high school I was always the shooting guard, and sometimes I would play small forward, because I was pretty athletic and I was a pretty good basketball player back then. But now, I'm older and I'm bigger, so now I'm the big man. So when I come out there, hey, big man, I got the big man, and it's like, well, I have to change my whole routine up, my whole game up. So, anyways, I start my workout at about 7 o'clock in the morning. And what I do is, and I got this from Kevin Durant, LeBron James. If you watch their workout they did, I don't know if I think it was last summer or this summer. The last summer just passed. They had a medicine ball, and they were walking with it on the treadmill. And that's what I do now. And I see them had maybe an 8 to 10 pound one. And I was doing that at first, but then there's a bigger one. There's a 12-pound one. So I picked that one up, and I get on the elliptical machine. And so what I do is I do 10 minutes to warm up and let my pre-workout kick in. So what I do is I take the medicine ball in my right hand for 15 no, I'm sorry. I take the medicine ball and swing it between both my hands back and forth for 30 seconds. And then keep it in my left hand to kind of rest my forearms for 15 seconds. And then I do another 15 seconds in my right hand. And then that's a minute. And then I repeat that for 10 minutes. And so that gets my arms working, and it gets me used to holding that, grabbing that medicine ball. And then I warm up. Then I put it back. And then whatever workout routine I'm doing as far as weights are concerned, that's what I work on. So if I'm doing chest and triceps or whatever, I do that. I don't do that too long, actually. I used to try to go heavy, but I'm actually trying to cut right now. And I'm not trying. I want to build some muscle, but what's more important is burning the fat. So I do high reps and weight that I can handle. So I do some chest, some triceps, and stuff like that on the same day. And then once I get done with that, and that's also in between my workouts, in between each set, I have a jump rope too. I just bought that like 2 weeks ago, and I've been jump roping. I do either 10 to 25 reps or jumps in between each set of weights, and that's tough, man. So I end every set with that, 10 or 25. It depends on how I'm feeling. So once I get done with the weights, the hard stuff, I get back on the elliptical machine, and I do 30 minutes. And I do the same thing with the ball, with the medicine ball. I grab the medicine ball and I end my workout like that with 30 minutes of what I did for 10 minutes. But I do it a little harder. And I'm at that point, I'm sweating and I'm tired. And I got the hard stuff out of the way. Now it's time for the fun stuff. Then I go into the gym. And I get into the gym, to the basketball court, and I grab 2 basketballs and my medicine ball and my jump rope. And what I do is I warm up, stretch and stuff like that. My legs, my arms, move them around. And then I'll take the medicine ball and I'll, run around the court with it and get used to holding it and stuff like that. And then once I pick up the regular basketball, it makes it so light. The basketball's so light because remember, I'm grabbing a 12-pound medicine ball that's probably, how can I describe it? It's probably like, if you take a basketball, it's probably like a basketball and a half. It's not double the size, but it's time and a half, I guess. That size and a half of a basketball. That's how big the medicine ball is. So I'll do some jump roping in there and stuff like that. And then before, I don't even shoot now. I'm not even shooting yet. So what I do is I grab the basketball and I'll dribble. I'll I'll do right hand, just regular dribbles 50 times, left hand 50 times, do a bunch of crossovers, behind the backs, just a bunch of, dribbling exercises. I watch Kyrie Irving do, or Chris Paul or Dwayne Wade, because these guys are the best. And these guys are doing this while they're in the NBA. So if they can do it, I can do it. Not saying that I'm good enough to do that. I'm just saying if they're, humble enough to try to work on their game while they're in the NBA, what's a guy like me who's an amateur, I don't even play any professional basketball, I can do that because I want to get better. And I want to work on my handle. So I do that. And I work on my ball handling probably for 30 minutes straight, even before I shoot a hoop. Now, once I'm done with that, my shoulders are burning, because I'm doing jump ropes in between. After each set of basketball, I'm doing jump ropes. And I'm messing around with the medicine ball, and I'm dribbling the ball pretty hard. Once I get done with that, I get a drink of water, and then I start the shooting. Now, I don't shoot jump shots and stuff like that because that's just fun stuff. I work on my down low game. So what I do is I do George Mikan's, the left side of the rim, right side of the rims. I do a bunch of those, jump rope in between. I do a bunch of in the paint drills because I try to work on shots that I have to shoot now. Because remember, I'm a big man now, So I'm just down low all the time. I find myself just in the paint all the time because that's where everybody wants me. Because I'm pretty much always, if not the biggest guy on the court, I'm the second biggest, So that's what I have to work on, So I work on a bunch of layups, and then what I've started doing about 3 weeks ago with the medicine ball is I didn't shoot it at first. I never thought about actually shooting it at the rim. I was like, man, this ball is heavy. I can't, throw this thing into the rim. But then I tried it. I said, well, let me work on my rebound. And so I take the ball and throw it on the backboard and catch it and jump and catch it. And oh my God, you talking about that's tough. That's very hard, especially after doing all that workout. And then I said, let me see if I can make it. So I'm looking out the LA Fitness door where the gym is to see if anybody's looking, because I don't know if you're supposed to be doing this with the medicine ball because it's not made for that. I guess you're just supposed to, stretch with it and do your exercise. I don't know if you can actually throw it up into the rim. So I tried to do it, and it was really, really hard at first, but then I started doing it. It's still tough to do it, but then I just started doing my miking drills with the medicine ball, and I'm gonna tell you that's tough. So I make 10 of those on each side now, and I do that a few times, and I jump rope and stuff like that. And then once I get done with all my drills, and then I'll after each set I'll shoot some free throws. I have to make 5 free throws, and then just repeat it and do all that stuff. And I'm on the basketball court probably about an hour and a half to 2 hours, and after that I'm dog tired, man. And I'm a little older, so I got to go in, and I go into the locker room, and then I go into the sauna, and I get some sweat out all the toxins and stuff that I gotten from the day, and then I have to sit in the hot tub, the whirlpool. I sit in there for about 15 minutes, and that's pretty much my workout, But yesterday, I went a little late, and it was Saturday, so when I got in there, there were actually people already in the gym. And I was still, doing my drills and stuff, but I couldn't do them to the full potential because there's other people there and stuff. And I noticed I started, people started watching me. And plus I have the weighted vest on too, by the way, the 15-pound weighted vest. So this kid walked up to me, and I could tell people are looking at me. He's like, "Who is this guy? Why is he, doing this? Is this guy like is a pro or something, or is he trying to get ready for the pros? Like, what is this guy doing?" And this kid walked up to me, and he's this guy that walked up to me. He actually is a pretty good player. He's one of the best players in LA Fitness. And he's like, "Hey man, what you doing, man?" I said, "Oh, nothing. Just getting." He said, "I ain't seen you in a while." Because I used to play at nighttime. I used to come up there, but now I switched it up and just work out in the morning. He goes, I said, "Oh man, I've been going," because there's 2 LA Fitnesses. I said, "Yeah, I've been going to the other one, man. I've been getting up in the morning and stuff." He's like, "Yeah, man, I ain't seen you in a while, man." And we were talking and stuff. He's like, "Man, you got all this stuff. You got the jump rope. What you doing, man?" I said, just trying to get better, And then he started asking me questions because he's going to college and stuff. And I was, telling him things to work on. And then this guy's better than me. This kid, this kid is, probably 6'1", real quick. He's fast. He's a good player. He's like, I think he's 19 or 20 or something. But he's really, really good player. And he started asking me for my advice about, what he should do and stuff like that. And I told him what his strengths are, and I talked about his weaknesses, and I told him what he needed to work on. And we were talking. He goes, "Hey man, you need to be like a coach or some kind of motivational speaker or something." I said, No, it ain't nothing like that. I'm just, I'm old, man. I've been around for a little while. I've seen a lot of stuff. And I'm telling you guys all this just to give you a gist of what I do and stuff like that. You got to work hard at what you want to do. If you want to accomplish something, man, you got to put the work in. And it's going to take me a lot to accomplish the goal that I want to accomplish. And my number one goal right now is to be the best player in LA Fitness. And let me tell you something, man. There are some really good players in there. There's some really good players. Players from all around our area to play. Really good high school players, some college players, some really good players. So for me to be the best player, I got to be willing to do what no one else is doing. And when I'm in there at 7 o'clock in the morning, it's lonely because I don't have anybody to talk to. But I got my headphones and I listen to my music and I just zone out. And I imagine things. And the person that I imagine about or is with me is crazy is LeBron James. When I'm shooting my shots and stuff, I think about me doing an interview with him. Me asking him questions, and I have a microphone on and he has a microphone on, and us playing like one-on-one and stuff like that. And he's the guy that I inspire to play like. If I can pick out anybody's game, it's him. And also the body type, because me and him are pretty similar. I mean, of course he's a lot taller, but we're, for my size, I'm pretty fast, and I'm a pretty good ball handler and stuff like that. And I'm an all-around player. I'm not just a scorer or this. I rebound, I get assists. I'm a team player. And LeBron James' game is very similar to mine. So, I know I'm NBA Jerry, and I know that this is the internet and people can see, what I'm doing and stuff like that. So I don't know. Maybe one day I can meet him, and I can interview him and I can play him one-on-one or something like that. And that's another reason why I got to get ready, because I kind of scout LeBron James and see how he plays. So if that day comes, or when it does come, I got to be ready. I know some of you guys are like, "Man, you crazy, NBA Jerry. You're not going to be able to meet LeBron James." Well, hey, you never know. So nothing's crazy to me. I don't put nothing past anybody or anything. And you got to dream big. You guys always got to shoot for the stars. And if you don't get to the stars, hey, maybe you'll get to the moon. Who knows? But I hope everybody had a good St. Patrick's Day. I really appreciate you guys watching my videos. I know I haven't been consistent on my videos, and I don't have a lot of views now, and my subscriber count has been going down and stuff like that. And it's all my fault, because I haven't been consistent. But honestly, sometimes I think I may not be qualified to talk about the NBA like I used to, because I just don't watch it as much, because of my schedule. And I'm not saying I don't watch NBA basketball at all. Of course I do. But I watch all the highlights, of course, on SportsCenter. And the bad thing is I have the league pass. I had the league pass, but when I get home, man, when I get home, I have a thing where I don't lay down in the bed until 10 o'clock at night. I can't touch the bed until 10. That's my little thing to myself, and that's tough, because I've had a long day, because I don't just go to school, I do other stuff too. I have to handle my business and other different things, and by the time I get home, man, I am tired, so I gotta rest my body, because like I said, I'm a little older, so. But hopefully this channel will get back to get more views and stuff, because I need to get back to making more videos. And if there's anything that you particularly want me to talk about or anything like that, you guys let me know. And like I said, man, I really, really do appreciate your time and you listening to me and viewing these videos, because it really means a lot to me, especially the comments. The last video I made, I got some real good comments on that, and I really appreciate it. And I know I got a couple of dislikes, and Mike Sowell said, "How can anybody dislike this video?" I read that comment, man. I read I got your inbox too a few days ago, and it's because just some people just don't like me, just like it's always like that in life. My grandmother always taught me that everybody's not going to like you, and I understand that, and that's okay. You can't please everybody, so. Like I said, let me know, guys, if there's anything you want me to talk about, any NBA topic or anything like that. You guys let me know, all right? I appreciate you guys' time. Thank you again for watching, and thank you again for being supportive of me and everything I do here on the channel. Thank you.